Don't try to run, don't try to hide. You steal your car without thinking twice. Stop the party, hide your shit. Felipe is in the house tonight. Whoa! Go!
What's up, fool? Welcome everybody to the What's Up, Fool podcast. We're 5 minutes late today, but hey, last time we were 10 minutes early.
10 minutes early. That's right.
So we owe you guys. We have the very funny Miss Pat with us today.
In the house.
Season 3 premieres when?
Tonight,
people. So you guys should be watching it right now and listening to the podcast.
At midnight, right?
midnight on BET Plus.
BET Plus.
Hell yeah.
I got to see an episode because they were sharing it, the funeral one. That shit was funny, man.
Thank you.
Because I think you and I are probably the same age. You know, maybe because I gotta say though, you look much younger in person.
What?
Yeah, like I said, who's this 34-year-old woman here?
She and me.
Young lady.
I'm not flirting because my wife is here, but yeah,
we're the same age. You never say to me that I'm 34-year-old.
I tell you every day when you wake up, and you say no, I don't, because you're like looking at yourself.
Oh, he tell you wake up 34 minutes late.
Careless whisper.
I took a picture of her sleeping with a dog, and she was like, "I don't like my haircut."
I looked like I had a wig on. It was crooked.
You like Pete Rose? Not kidding.
Don't give these chatters fuel. There's a lot of trolls in the chat. I don't like that.
Oh, I always wake up with a wig on. Well, sometimes I just wake up looking like somebody daddy. But if you give me the wig, I can look like the mama. I mean, when you've been married a long time, who really gives a crap what you wake up looking like?
That's true.
I don't give a fuck. I mean,
you're not even here half the time. So
yeah, I mean, hey, I tell people all the time when I'm not on the road and I'm not doing anything, I don't take no baths. There been time my vagina pat me on my thigh. You need to go wash us. I'm gonna catch a fire. So
That's where the flavor's at.
Yeah. What?
You don't know that time.
I guarantee you my pussy taste like sriracha when I
You gotta eat with a cracker, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny how you talked about the smell, because when I was young, that was one thing that would bother me, like if a girl smelled on there. But then when you learn, you know that the reason it smells is because she uses soap. You know, she gotta let that pussy clean herself. So, it opens
she messed up the alkaline.
She messed up the alkaline, because, vagina.
Everybody don't like smelly vagina.
At night, man, it opens up like a bat, and it cleans itself.
Well, the soap is good for the outside.
Who you sleep with?
When your vagina opens up and cleans herself like a bat.
This is not personal experience from me.
I was about to say, you don't look like you got back pussy. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that's back pussy. I haven't had that, bro. It's like a mixture of fish and poop.
I have a cousin. I asked him one time. I said, "Why are you gay? What happened? How did you turn gay? Because I didn't see it coming." And he said, "Pussy stank." Like, kind of pussy did you get a hold to?
Yeah, asshole smells good.
Had too much essence, that pussy.
He said, "Bad pussy turned him gay." I said, I don't really think you gay, and that's it. Pussy turn you gay. That's some strong stuff.
It is strong.
I've had some strong stuff, but like when I was younger, it bothered. But now you get older, like, if I could smell it, that means I don't have COVID. I'm alive,
Gotta savor that shit, dog.
COVID only been for 2 years.
Yeah,
sir.
sit on top of a cracker. Sit on top of a tostada, eat you like ceviche.
He's been dealing with COVID for a lifetime.
There used to be a comedian, though. I think his name is Dante, right? Dante? Italian guy. And he used to have a joke about cheesy penises. And I didn't realize what that was.
Schmegma?
I went home. Like, it really bothered me that he said that. I went home and I washed my penis.
What, smegma? You didn't know what smegma was?
What is cheesy penis?
What?
What's that?
Smegma.
If I don't know what cheesy dick is, how the fuck am I going to know what smegma is?
You're an uncircumcised dude. An uncircumcised
guy
uncircumcised
penises?
Has like a little bit of moisture
like stuffed things or like queso fresco, like Parmesan cheese.
No, wait. It's not supposed to be like that.
So is it like fried jalapeno?
More like a jalapeno popper.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be like.
Ricotta cheese.
I mean, yeah, more like ricotta. More like a little bit of that cream cheese. Ricotta,
you
cream
know?
cheese.
He's had it today. It's got Chef Boyardee here.
I heard about it.
Heard about it.
People struggling with it.
If we're making mozzarella.
No, but uncircumcised men, it's a little moist in there. Have you ever had an uncircumcised dude?
No, ma'am. I was born in 72. They was cutting it off by that
Well,
time.
he's from Mexico, so.
So they kept ours.
You uncircumcised?
My whole family is.
Yeah.
Because I'm Catholic, so
A lot of
in
Catholics
Mexico,
are
that is
uncircumcised
to,
too.
But
the
y'all the
Catholic.
ones who cut it off. The pastor cut y'all off.
No,
No,
the Jewish,
rabbis.
the rabbi.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get
Muzzle
confused.
tough.
I didn't know about that. The Jewish getting their circumcision.
So
So I read a joke book.
What nationality are you?
Mexican?
So you Mexican?
Yeah.
And you uncircumcised?
He's from Mexico,
Uncircumcised.
yeah. But my son's uncircumcised, but I chose not to have him circumcised.
You got a baby by him?
No.
No.
You just knew you were gonna get a stepdaddy uncircumcised.
Yeah.
I didn't care what his penis was. I don't. They're
Y'all
not.
gotta
They're never.
match.
They're never gonna compare them. So, no.
You make money now. You know you can get that cut off.
Hell no, man.
It's weird when people get cut off when they're older. That's trippy.
I
to
know
me.
the
It
guy
causes
from
problems.
Goodfellas did
It
it,
causes
Henry Hill.
health problems.
That's like guys that get braces in their 40s. It's like, why, bro?
It's only gonna hurt for a little while, but it's gonna eventually straighten out.
Maybe.
I think
A
it's
lot of people
I-
get infection. And
I think it's over
Yeah,
because
you
you're not
get
you're
a-
young
you-
anymore, so it doesn't like.
But you
grow
throw
into
off the woman pH balance and you make us itch.
I don't think so. You itch?
She's not gonna tell you, sir.
Do you make me itch? No.
Itchy and scratchy over
But I
here.
have to say, look. If we wanted to
Meat out.
talk out of school, when we were first dating, though, you were seeing other women, and you were not using protection with those other women. And
So he had
yeah,
funky
there
dick.
was some yeast infection
He had
stuff
funky
going on,
She woke up with a loaf.
and I didn't like that. 'Cause I
me the
had been
slice,
married
he
for
says.
13 years before I met him.
So how long y'all been married now?
Almost 10. This is 9th year.
9th year.
This
You
is-
was
yeah.
cheating in the beginning,
All the time.
Yeah, we were just dating, but
And we were just dating, though.
he had several.
and you accepted that shit.
No, it's just we weren't exclusive yet, and then we were, and then.
So what do? You write each other? Like, okay, calm down with the dick. We exclusive now. Because
You
I know
moved in
black women
together?
right out the rip, we give you pussy, we exclusive. So y'all
I
get a
know.
hall pass?
No, hall pass. It's just dating. I don't know.
You be
Right
dating
off the
gentlemen
rip.
over here.
But we weren't exclusive. We're just seeing each other every once in a while, and then yeah.
So you was a booty call.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
The thing is,
They were
the
all
thing-
booty calls for
I
him.
know we shouldn't
Yeah, 'cause
start a
I was-
podcast off like this.
They were
but-
all booty calls
but
for
the-
him.
I was
But the
doing a lot of
thing
open
is,
mic. Didn't have time
but
to
the
settle
thing
down.
is-
I graduated.
one more time. But the thing is he uncircumcised and he was cheating on you.
Yes.
You ain't even got that kind of dick.
What did you say? What did you ask?
No, because you're uncircumcised. You ain't got that cheater dick. Like I guess the cheater dick is uncircumcised. Is circumcised, right?
She's saying, yeah, you don't have the right kind of dick to be going out there
I
throwing
fucking
it
love
to everybody.
Gentiles.
Not in Miss Pat's world.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, man, because so circumcised, I was like, ew. Like,
Y'all should be thankful you uncircumcised.
Yeah, I'm very
You're
uncircumcised.
complete.
I thought we were uncircumcised because, when you die as a Catholic, they just pull the skin over your whole body and bury you.
Damn, it's a mean ass hoodie.
I call. I mean, you know what the deal with uncircumcised men is? Y'all really cheaters because we don't know what the real size is because you got that extra help.
Hell yeah, man.
But I think just when you get an erection, that like all fades away and like
No,
You sure know a lot about dick you uncircumcised?
have a dick. I'm an expert, Miss Pat. 44 years.
Do you know this guy?
Because it's funny the circumcised thing. Because I've known a couple people that got
You
circumcised.
circumcised?
Huh? No, I got my little hoodie. And then, other fools are like in their 40s got circumcised. I'm like,
He's got
why?
immigrant parents.
And then
so,
they
you
say
know.
that like my mom just says I didn't want anybody to cut you up, so that was the whole thing. Imagine getting your eyelid cut
Yeah,
off.
I
I was like,
didn't- I
damn,
didn't do it
she's
myself.
right.
Hey,
What's
it's
up?
fun. Catholic parents, it's okay, man. We don't want you to get circumcised there.
Well,
but,
I mean, I have
but
a
newborns get their fucking earrings there.
I have
Girls,
a,
yeah.
I have an uncircumcised son, But it wasn't for religious belief.
No.
I didn't go to fucking church. I got locked up and couldn't get him back to his appointment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
That's why he got meat on his dick.
Yeah, mine wasn't for religion or anything. I just didn't want him to go through that, and there's no need for it. There's no medical necessity for it.
Because I think America's
Ma'am is
circumcision.
ugly.
Well, that's what
care
I'm
what
saying.
his
It's
penis looks
cosmetic.
like,
They get it because it's cosmetic.
It's cosmetic.
But now,
She
It's
likes,
usually
she
'cause-
likes anteaters, eh?
little aardvark, huh?
But you gotta peel it before you get to it.
Not when it's hard.
Yeah, it
When it's
unpeels.
hard, it unpeels on
Let me
its
show you
own.
guys, eh?
When it's hard, it pops its head out on its
Yeah,
own.
it's like, what's up, y'all?
Oh, so now he got a groundhog dick?
Exactly.
It
Where's
goes,
the party at?
Don't you take your clothes off.
it goes like this. Watch, she gets hard and
What's up, fool?
what up, y'all?
Okay.
And they put a little beanie on it.
Because that's what tripped me
Yeah,
out.
you know what was nasty? Remember when Joe Diaz used to get naked? Was he uncircumcised? I forgot.
He shows you the Cuban egg roll,
But it
remember?
was uncircumcised, right? It was
Yeah, he's
He was
uncircumcised.
madly
Because he was
hooded.
born in Cuba, right? Yeah.
He had
They didn't
like-
even have knives in Cuba in that
And they're
year.
Catholic over there, too.
I remember he had like a straight hair coming out of his ass. That was nasty, like a
That
baby,
looks
like little Julian trying to come out.
Maybe like a...
Joey Diaz got naked.
Yeah, back in the day
He
when
always used to show his
before
junk.
Joe Rogan had Joe Rogan's podcast, he had a just a website called joerogan.net, and he'll blog what happened the night before at the Comedy Store. So when we were open micers, we would run to our little inky machine, a little bullshit laptop we had, and we'd watch the whole story, and Joe Diaz would come on naked from the back of the Comedy Store with just boots on and his penis showing and chasing other comedians around the Comedy Store. But then Joe Rogan had
He
to
used to do a lot of drugs back
Joe
then.
Rogan had to stop doing that because he was on Fear Factor, and they told him, "Hey man, you're showing naked people."
It's just one. It looked like two, but just one.
A bunch of them.
Oh, wow.
Saw the debauchery that was going on
They
there
were
back then.
badass. It was a good time there.
Yeah. Wow.
What's up, fool? We got a lot of stories here.
Yeah.
I'm
So you're
sure
from Atlanta,
this pet
right?
has more.
Born and raised in Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I just
man.
moved back to Atlanta from Indiana.
So you live by Bruce.
I don't live by Bruce, but I know he was just. I do a radio show in the morning called V103 with Big Tigger, and Bruce just came in to promote a show he was on. Yes.
We worked with him.
He's funny as fuck, man.
What did you do with him?
We went to Mike Epps' tour, and we were on
Yeah.
the same plane with him.
Yeah, Bruce is funny.
He started
Hell
being
yeah.
vegan for a while, remember?
I'm going to try it, Felipe.
He lost a lot of weight. But
Yeah.
when I seen him, he had got it back.
He started being vegetarian for a while. He even hired this guy, the vegan guru.
I heard about him.
Yeah, he was working. Then he fired him, and then that guy worked with Tommy T for Tommy in Pleasanton. And now vegan guru is working for somebody else.
Is he?
But it was funny because Bruce said that he showed up with no pots and pans.
I'm going to use your pots and pans.
Yeah,
bro.
he was-
I know you have
yeah.
some.
Like normally when you hire a chef, I never hired a chef, but I seen Madonna hire a chef or
Madonna.
celebrity when you read the People magazine, and they
They
show up.
usually don't bring pots. They usually bring food.
They show up with their own knives, you know, like their own
Or they make food
their own
in their own
knives,
kitchen
their
and bring it
own
back.
you know their own shit.
Did Bruce not have a kitchen?
But you know,
You ever
But
hired
I
a
think he was on
chef?
the road though, right?
he thought that this guy was gonna get an Airbnb on his
Yeah,
own.
he was on the road
cook
meeting
the
up with him. Mm-hmm.
food, and then bring it to the house. He didn't think that he was gonna have an extra roommate. I hope he's not watching this.
The guru.
So the guru moved in with Bruce, and they both gained weight.
Yeah, except the gaining weight.
I think he was meal prepping for him for a while,
Yeah,
for a while, for a minute.
Yeah, that meal prep shit really work. It doesn't work for me because I don't prep, but it really works for the people who preps.
I feel like I would end up eating like 2 of those packages if I got
7.
hungry, you know. Just be like, oh, I'm gonna have another of these. They're so small.
So you're sober now? 'Cause I read that you were a crackhead.
No, she wasn't a
You
crackhead.
can't read.
She wasn't a crackhead.
You can't
Says-
read
it
if you
says
read.
right
I was
there
a
that
fucking
she
crackhead.
sold crack.
You said crackhead.
No, I didn't. I said she
So
sold
time
Well,
you
take
see
that
crack.
back.
So time you see crack, you automatically.
Because I was like,
black
See,
person.
he
Cool.
was-
in my
a
head,
crackhead.
in my head, I was,
He was
in my head, I was
crackhead.
thinking, yeah, a recovery crackhead.
A connection.
He wanted some connection to you.
You smoke crack?
Oh man, I
Not
stopped.
now, no.
I stopped like in 2000. 9.
Let's be honest. Yeah, 2009.
You was dating him when he was a crackhead?
I
too?
fell
On
off
and
the
off,
wagon.
and it was a
It was a
horrible
tough
time.
foul. I was
Horrible,
I was
horrible
sober
time.
for like 10 years, and then like something happened, and then boom, I fell off and went on a down spiral and ordered room
He's a
service.
binger. He's a
Big
binger.
spoon and baking soda, and I was done.
The room service gave you baking soda and a
Yeah,
spoon?
they brought it, man, like in a little.
Well, where the crack come from? They didn't have the crack. I
No, I have
know.
to make it.
Yeah,
That's
I know
what he
you
needed
cook
the
it on
baking
spoon.
That's what I needed: the
No.
baking soda and a big spoon and
No,
a lighter.
I never use crack. I don't even drink really.
No, I told you.
I don't
she
smoke.
sold
I was
it.
a crack dealer.
Yeah.
So I would have sold you that stuff to cook on that spoon.
Well, I was a crack dealer too, but you know, after a while, man, you get depressed.
Well, you're
you don't
just
want to sell
assuming
no
most
more.
people go to
So you just start using it.
Yeah.
No,
But she was a
I don't
mom
know
and
that.
everything. You were
I
a
was
mom. You're a
I was
mom at 14,
dad.
right?
I was a dad too.
She was 14, 15. She can't even get a regular job.
Oh, it's tough, man.
I mean, yeah, I had kids really young, but no, I never used drugs. I sold a lot of drugs. I committed a lot of crimes, I think, but I don't think I ever did no fucking crack.
That was funny.
Weed.
That was funny because I was trying to remember a story you told us on another podcast, and I was totally fucking wrong, bro. Bro, wasn't she working cashier somewhere and fucking Gerald Ford showed
No,
up?
I said it was Jimmy
But I
Carter.
was all wrong. But I was all wrong.
The peanut farmer.
And I said, and I started thinking in my head, Gerald Ford, that's an old motherfucker.
Too old for me to be.
God damn, bro.
Damn. That was the beginning of our presidential, wasn't it?
Gerald Ford? No, he was right before.
When
Right after Nixon,
when
right?
did you want? I know that you started doing stand up comedy in Atlanta, but when did you come to LA? Did you do comedy in LA a lot?
No, I started coming to LA when the podcast market really got popular. So I did Eddie If was the first podcast
Really?
Yeah, I thought it
ever
was Eddie
did.
If, yeah.
So after I did Eddie If, it just started to take off.
Hell yeah! that's
What
awesome.
brought you out here, though? Were you already blowing up in some way out there, and you came out here, or what made you decide to come out here?
Well, somebody who listened to Eddie If podcast, Eddie If said, "I want somebody with some real stories."
Oh.
And I was kind of part time at the comedy club in Indiana called Morty's.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Miss Pat, you should go on this podcast." And I was like, "What the fuck is a podcast?" And he was like,
People still out. Your fans still ask that.
He said, he was like, "You should, this guy want to hear some stories, and you got some crazy stories." So I booked it, and I flew out here, and I did it. And after he released it, everybody wanted me on their shit.
Yeah.
So so it took me a few years before I started one, because I'm going into my 4th year with mine.
You still have
Yeah.
yours. Okay.
Yeah, it ain't easy having a podcast. It's a lot of fucking work.
These people are demanding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are demanding, and they come and go like everything else, like they watching TV and shit. So
I know they want to tell you how to do the show, change this, change.
Miss Pat, I like if we do it 1-on-1 like JRE, and kill the other 2 people.
Get rid
I
of
get comments like that.
really,
Not,
Kill the co-host. Get rid of him. Kill your wife too. All
He
right.
came back to life.
He said smack your wife.
Give her the cheesy queso dick.
wow. I don't
Let's
get
move
those
on.
types of comments because I tell them fuck off. You can always find you somewhere else to go.
Oh, these guys will record me saying fuck off and put it on another post and then try to cancel me. Like there's something about whales. Oh, they'll get my clip and put fuck off right there. Like if I say fuck off to them.
Fuck off to the whales.
Yeah.
You can't say fuck the whales
Oh, they'll find somewhere to take me down, bro.
through the whales. Who? I mean,
Environmentalists.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't give a fuck. Well, I mean, what? You ain't out there beating the whale with a belt.
Or the harpoon and shit.
Is that a
I
movie?
know. See, I think all comics need to be more like her. Like, just not give a shit what anybody says.
mean,
No feedback. No cares
only
about your
white
feedback.
people, white guys are scared of being canceled. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I started with a cancer. I don't give a fuck.
Started with a kid.
I better not say that. Why not? My daughter's gay, so I talk about having gay kids and stuff. And people are like, you can't say, I can say what the fuck I want to say. My daughter told me I can say she eat pussy, and it's okay. My
I know.
daughter, I can say what I want to say. It's in my family.
I know
Fuck y'all.
he did a joke in his last special on Netflix that was a domestic violence joke about a big fight that his mom and dad had when he was young. And his mom calls him a coward because he didn't help. And he was like 8 years old, So he tells this
How
story.
the fuck I supposed to jump in there and help you
I
get your ass
know.
whooped?
So
that man
it's
just
like-
whooped my ass last week.
Yeah. So the
So
punch.
the punchline. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I already forgot.
Well, no, forgot it. Yeah, the punchline is that's why you got your ass beat because you talk shit. Because you're talking so much shit, like the little kid saying that to his mom. Him as a little kid saying it to his mom.
Because the next day, my mom is holding my brother like she loves
Like
him.
he's a
'cause my
hero
brother-
'cause he jumped in.
'cause my brother got beat up trying to help, right?
Yeah.
Then my mom is holding him, caressing him. See, that's my real son. He goes, you didn't help me because you were a coward. Then I said, oh, that's why you got your ass kicked for talking shit.
And
So fans of his just freaked out and like complained that you think domestic violence is funny. Like they hear domestic
You're making
violence,
our people look bad.
and then I know it becomes a whole thing.
yeah, that's
it's
what I
crazy.
said. I'm not your people. I'm not your
I'm here
people.
for me.
I mean, I did a joke on my Netflix special about my special need uncle, and my special need uncle, my granddaddy would pay us to go in there and help him get started with the prostitute because he thought if he was buying pussy, he'd bust a nut. My uncle would slow down on having the seizures. So I don't know why my granddaddy thought my uncle
Some
nuts
science,
was
huh?
connected to why he was having seizures. So me and my sister had to go back there and pull his legs apart so he can get his dick in.
This is your uncle?
Yeah, my uncle.
Oh, my God.
And so my granddaddy would give us like a couple
Special
dollars.
needs, bro.
Loyalty,
Well,
bro.
I use the R word, which is retarded, because I'm 50, and that's
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
said back
yeah,
in the
that's
day.
what we said back
And people
then.
like, oh my God, you said the R word. I said, before you motherfuckers got sensitive in this world, this is what we said. I'm 50 years old. I'm telling my story. I'm not talking about your special need people or whoever at your house. I'm talking about my uncle. We used to help him fuck. And I hated it because he was special need and he wanted to smile before he stick it in. And I'm like, stop fucking smiling, Uncle Cesar, and get the pussy so I can play Pac-Man. Can't nobody go play Pac-Man while you up here cheesing like a special need motherfucker. Stick it in where I can go. So we would get him started, pull his legs back. Once he got started, we would leave and go play Pac-Man. And people like, oh my God, what the fuck? Y'all think special need people don't want pussy? They're the most hot. You ever seen a Down syndrome kid? The first thing they do is hit you on the ass. They want to fuck.
I used to work in a nursing home, and this woman was mentally challenged. She was retarded, and she masturbated every night.
Because nobody thought your pussy was not special needs.
How fast?
It was loud. I'm just saying she was loud and used whatever.
But they don't realize she got a check.
La Llorona.
She got a check for her brain, not her pussy.
Right.
Screamer, dog.
She had a weird arm.
No, she was completely normal physically.
Like a Kennedy
she
and
she
shit.
just was not with
But all
it.
she wanted
Tough-ass
was.
wrist.
But I don't give a fuck what you are.
She went hard.
You know,
on
I
her
was
legs
looking at a
up in the
video
air.
today.
Everything.
For real? Damn.
I was looking at a video today, and this girl, daddy had dementia, and he just said, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I still like pussy. But he had dementia.
He got his mind back for a second, huh?
Yes. So I'm like, what make you think special need people don't want to fuck? They want to fuck.
Everybody wants to
I
fuck.
thought she was
dude.
talking about the video I saw. This old ass white man. He's a convalescent home. He's a retirement home. He's like old, and this lady trying to pull him away. This black lady trying to pull him away, and this other lady goes, "Come on, y'all, suck my dick."
Oh, yes.
You know how much fucking
He saw that one, right? He goes, "Come on, man. Well, come on, sir. Please don't just suck my dick.
mean,
ease in
Please
the
suck my
mind
dick.
right
They-
there. Bro.
Pull a titty out."
They never forget that. I mean, I don't think that's something, that one thing there never leaves us. So,
You know what's
Want to go out sucking a titty, huh?
You know
like a
what's
primal
crazy,
thing.
bro? Like when their true colors come on at the end, they're about to die. You know what? I'm already 80. I'm racist. Like they start saying the N word a lot, like Philip's grandfather and shit.
Let it
They're gonna
out.
kick his. No, like old people, man. Like the lady that she when she was dying, she admitted that that guy didn't rape her after all.
Emmett Till.
Yeah,
she ain't dead.
Nobody said she would raped. She said he whistled at her.
whistle. Damn.
They
But
would kill us for whistling.
she said
Fucked
on her
up ass
death.
shit.
It wasn't even on her deathbed.
She ain't
She's
even
still
dead.
alive.
How about a little?
She was like getting older, and she said she admitted it, but
Here's
nothing
the
ever happened to
truth.
her. Like
Well, they're
that's
still trying to get her locked up because she's the reason
I know.
she's the reason why Emmett Till
I know.
got killed.
But there's
that's
nothing
like-
happened to
So-
her though. Does she still
Well,
like
nothing-
free and everything?
Well, she's white. Welcome to America.
This is
Welcome to
America.
America. So we're supposed to move on and forgive when the other people didn't know no better.
when you first stepped up on stage, did you tell one of your stories? Or did you have like a set list, or what you like improvise?
I just talk shit. So I did. Well, I went to the comedy club for about 6 months to a year just to see what it was like. Every night I went because it was bumping in Atlanta. Then you can go to comedy club every night. And I was like, I know I can do this. And when I finally stepped on stage, they was like, I know those people were telling like stories. So the first story I ever told was about my brother. My brother was a cat burglar. He was really fat. And he's a kicking people doors.
Godines.
Yeah, he's a kicking people doors and running and get their shit. And one day he kicked in this lady door. She was watching TV. He was like, "Freeze, bitch! I'm the FBI!" and grabbed the TV and VCR and we ran out the door.
God. His foot was posted as an FBI agent.
Well, we didn't know she was at home.
We know the FBI agent.
She was watching.
That's some FBI, bro.
That's some quick thinking, though, right there, dog. I'm a federal agent. Freeze.
That's the old lady. She couldn't believe it, bro.
Oh my God. What
And
did I
we,
do?
ran, and we ran, but that was a
Oh, so
very
you were breaking the pads with him?
Well, yeah, I had 2 kids at the time, so I needed Pampers, so whatever I could get to sell. You know, you might break in somebody's house who got Pampers, you snatch some bitches up, you good for a few days.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that was one of the first jokes I
I'm with the
told.
FBI. Who are these kids? Oh, they're my assistants.
Yeah, exactly.
Training officers.
And so you did your stand up, and did you meet a lot of older comics that were giving you advice? Hey man, you should go this way, do this joke that way.
Yeah, I mean, you always meet comics that kind of give you advice and stuff, but I just studied it. One of the things that I really like comedy, but I also started about 3 years in, I started to realize a lot of people who I was coming up in the game with, I said, they gonna get stuck. And I just knew that from the beginning. I said, they say, I saw their work ethic.
Yeah.
So comedy is like, it's like a job. Whatever you gotta really work hard at the work part. You know, if you go in it for the money, you gonna always get that $1,000, that $500. But when you putting in good work with it and really working on your set, then all the big things start to come. And I just saw a lot of people playing around, fucking women,
Trying to get girls,
you know, having parties.
She out there with Henry Wales.
Too many of those
dangerous
guys
man in
get
comedy.
lost in the
Yeah.
picking up
And what's
every
that-
night.
Hell yeah.
There's an old comic that was in Atlanta when I went to the first time in 2011 or 12 that I started. I didn't start with him, but he always gave me great advice, and he was over there like chilling.
Bo
Peep.
Bo Peep.
Bo Peep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I realized it was more of a business.
Yeah.
And so I ended up moving away when I was about 5 years in to Indiana, and I could really get focused because in a black club you'll see a lot of people rip, but in the mainstream club you'll see people perform, and it's a different there. And what I mean by rip, you'll see some coming with bam, bam, bam. They ain't talking about shit, but they're killing the crowd. Then you see on the other side where people take more of their time, put it together, give you a beginning, middle, and end. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a beginning, middle, and end. And I was like, it's something here. And I just got more serious with my craft.
Yeah, the first time I worked Chocolate Sundays at Laugh Factory, Mike Epps was on, and he knew he had all the time in the world because they weren't going to light him at the end of the show. But he started out, it was just nonsense back and forth. There was no like flow to it. It wasn't going anywhere. And then about 20 minutes in, he kicked in and he finally started like getting into his shit. You know, you could tell it was a difference because he's just playing around at first. Like, he could afford to do that because he's Mike Epps, but he had the time up there. But yeah, he's just playing around for a long time. He was killing him. He was like his own warm-up act or something.
Yeah.
You know, it was good. But
That's funny to see beginning and end. Because a lot of people don't have a beginning and end. They go up there, he goes, are you going to write any material? It's all right here, bro.
All from the dome, huh?
Bro, I write it as it happens.
No.
And they go, but we're going to have a showcase tomorrow. I hope you have some material because they ain't ready for you to make it happen.
You know,
there.
I still record my set.
Me too.
I cannot go on stage without recording my set. And then I take the time and I really listen to put it together because, you know, I can ad-lib really well. And sometimes I ad-lib 10 minutes into my set. And so I go back and I write that back into my set because that's how serious I am when I want it to. I want it to be great.
Yeah, I ad lib. If I don't record it, I don't remember it.
No, you won't
Because
remember.
I listen to it and go, oh. 38 minutes in, I started goofing around for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But now I learned now on my recorder now I know how to, how you say when you put the little ribbon down?
Ribbon?
Whatever, it looks like a ribbon on your
What
recorder.
to flag
You
it,
said-
to mark
to,
it,
like,
where the
flag
parts
it.
you want
Flag
to,
it,
Yeah.
yeah. Now I know how
Yeah.
to save it.
the little parts.
I remember I used to have a regular recorder with a little mini disc back in the day.
Old school.
And then what I learned from, and then, but I was like, people look at me like nerd, whatever, because they didn't record their stuff.
So many people don't record though. I don't understand.
It's crazy, like, and you can't remember it back how it happens. Never. And if, you got that little archive.
You listen to it every day. You listen to your sets.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to build an hour, and I don't like going to the same place twice with the same hour.
And it's hard to work out stuff for you guys. Like, you guys are selling tickets. These people are paying premium. They don't want people working out shit, you
Yeah.
know?
No,
gotta bring them
You
I
got
go
to come with
open
your
mic-
A game, like, all the time.
I go to open mic like anybody else, and I go and take my time, and I do my set, and I keep it moving.
It's good.
Yeah.
When I read that your caseworker told you to try stand-up, all I kept thinking about, because I was high when I read that, I kept thinking that, man,
Is that what you said?
her
about-
story is like the Joker, except that her caseworker is listening. Not like in the movie The Joker. She wasn't even listening to him.
No.
How did she approach you to do stand-up? Because I know that Tiffany Haddish, she had a caseworker, and she put her in that comedy camp at the Laugh Factory.
I didn't have a comedy camp. Comedy wasn't even on my mind.
Yeah, why did she
was-
suggest that?
How did she know though?
I would go
Like
in
in
and tell a
Atlanta.
story.
She probably told everybody you should be a
She
magician.
probably thought you were funny.
Probably, like, making her laugh.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
probably thought you were funny. You don't
I
tell
was-
somebody you should be a comedian.
Yeah.
You should try comedy if they're not funny.
I was just telling her stories about my life, like real. Like I remember the first story I told, and I wanted her to feel sorry for me so she can give me more food stamps. And the story was we stole my aunt's food stamps, and went down to the convenience store and bought candy and cashed them in. Well, we was down all day just cashing in food stamps for candy, playing Pac-Man. So we finally went home.
That's what I used to do as a kid. That's so funny.
So when we get back to my granddaddy bootleg house where all of us, where we lived and my cousin came to visit, it was probably about 12 of us. My granddaddy had a rope and a belt in his hand. And he put the rope around my cousin's neck. And we had a shotgun house where you could
All the way through.
the rafters in the roof. And he put a rope around his neck and pulled a chair. And he hung him. It looked like for like 30 minutes, but I swear it probably was 2 seconds. And he scared the shit out of me. And I told that story to my caseworker to feel sorry, and she laughed like a motherfucker. she was like, "Y'all got hung?" I said, "No, I snitched. They got hung. I was not about to." Hey, that was Pac-Man, and I heard that new Miss Pac-Man was coming out in about 6 months. I wasn't dying before Miss Pac-Man made it to the market. So I was like, "They stole the food stamp, Granddaddy. You can have my Laughing Taffy. You can have my candy, my Chew Man Chews. It ain't
Man
that
Chews.
serious."
Yeah, we used to buy candy with food stamps because they would give you real change
They
at
would
that
give you real
point. They would give you
change.
real dollars and stuff. And you now I don't think that. I mean, everything's debit card, I guess.
Yeah, everything
now, I
debit
don't know.
now.
But yeah, you would get real change, and so you buy candy, like just the smallest
well-
amount, and then you get most.
Little
of the
laundry,
dollar or
huh?
whatever.
When my friend, he stole the food stamps from the fruit man. He gave
The
it.
fruit man took food stamps.
Yeah, the fruit man that walked around going fruta with a little bell.
Oh,
He had like a
nice.
bunch of fruits and vegetables. My friend stole all his food stamps and he gave them to me because he was afraid. And we did the same thing. We went to the store and bought a candy for 10 cents.
Yeah.
And kept the 90.
You get the 90.
Yeah,
Cashing out.
cashing about all the time. That's
We
what
bought
we did.
so much junk food and played so much video games at the liquor store. And it was funny because,
They let you in the liquor store?
well, the liquor store was like, they sold.
the Moon's little convenience
They
store.
sold
He's
milk.
Mexican. Nobody
They
cares.
sold milk, and they had a video game right there. And they had I remember like the guy by the cash register had the hot dog machine that just spin hot dogs all day.
Yeah.
I think that was the first hot dog I ever had.
You said the first hot dog you had was in Mexico at a movie theater.
Oh, that shit
Wrapped
got
with
me
bacon.
sick.
That's the first healthy one you ever had.
My first hot dog I ever had beans, mayonnaise,
Get your phone out of
jalapeno.
there. Uh-huh.
Made me sick.
Thank you so much.
Your first special, Robert Townsend produced it?
Robert Townsend directed it.
Directed it.
Wanda
I love
Sykes
him,
produced
man.
it. Yeah.
I love that. I like to love him, man, on that show, man. On his special, we watched it over and over growing up. When he was on the Young Comedian show with Rodney Dangerfield, and he was the only black dude on the show. It was a big show to be on, because all these comedians blew up. He was on a special with Seinfeld, the Dice Man, and Sam Kinison. And they bring him up, and Robert Townsend started his bits in a British accent, bro. And I didn't know who he was. How you guys doing? My name is Robert Townsend.
Oh, he does a good British accent. He
And
did
then
it
he
in
goes-
Hollywood Shuffle.
He goes, yeah, Mom, I don't want to live in the ghetto no more. And he goes, I don't need to talk like that, man.
He was great. He was great to work with. I was so honored to have him to direct my my special, because he only did 3. He did Raw for Eddie Murphy. He did Bill Cosby, last one, and then he did mine. So
How did that come together?
I just learned if you want something, ask for it.
You asked
So
for that.
I asked
that's
him.
cool.
And at first it was a little pushback, so I called my friend Debbie Allen. I said, can you help
My
me?
friend Debbie Allen.
Can you help me get Robert Townsend to direct my special? And she talked to him, because we had just talked about him directing one of my episodes on the Miss Pat show. And he got really busy, wasn't able to do that, but he finally came through and directed that for me. So, that was special
nice,
for me.
yeah.
And he not only did he direct it, he stepped in and really helped me put my hour together. So I'm forever grateful for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you know this guy?
No.
It's not up there yet.
Oh, my God. That guy right there?
They look like you.
That's me and my
man.
negative. Oh, that's my old body. Anyway, yeah, you can take it off now. That's our friend of ours.
Oh my God.
And he was on your show, by the way.
Show him some. I don't have my glasses. Let me see what my glasses are.
No, he's not. You don't look at your glasses.
You don't need your glass.
How you gonna get blinded?
What about him?
Okay, take down now, bro. Okay, he was on your show. On your
He
first.
wasn't on my show.
Exactly.
Oh my God, dude. Because he told us he
He
was on your
was,
show,
actually,
like
but
as
he-
acting.
no, he was,
But he was
yeah.
background.
Yeah.
And then, but we
I
thought
think he had one line.
No, he was. When you were doing stand up, he was in the audience at the.
Is he the one I fist bumped? That probably him. They look like him.
Well, I don't know, but
If
he
he's an extra, he's
has
a featured extra.
he
This bum
has
guy.
a bit longer than his scene on that show.
has a bit on
that comedian
stage
has a bit about being on your
About
show.
being on your show, that's longer than
That's
his
longer
appearance.
than his appearance on
on your show.
any appearance he did on any show. So they bring him up, like he goes, "Hey man, mention that I was on Miss Pat. Mention
On
that I was on Miss
BET.
Pat. Mention I was on Miss Pat with BET." All right, your next comedian has been on Miss Pat on BET.
BET Plus.
Yeah, then he comes out, white dude. You guys thought I was gonna be black, and then he does a whole bit
Oh,
about
he
being.
says that?
Yeah. Right.
No, you don't think it's gonna be
Flip.
black, because my show is pretty much a white show. On
That's what I. But he's a moron.
It's about a white neighborhood.
He's
Because you
never
guys live in
seen.
a white neighborhood, right?
He's never seen
That's
the
why
show.
that's why all the extras are white.
you're fighting being a suburban mom, all that. Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
my
No,
my real neighborhood, what the show is based off of, was all white people. That's why you don't see nobody black but the family.
Yeah.
Because if any
It's very
extras come on, they're
interesting, yeah.
white. So it's really like a white show on BET Plus.
She's breaking barriers. Right?
Reverse.
But all kind of people come.
What did
over
he
and
say,
watch
bro?
it.
Oh no, it's a very black show. One
He
of the
don't know what the
blackest shows
fuck
in
he's talking
America.
about.
It's on BET.
But that's what.
He's
that's-
impersonating that dude.
well, everybody. Time you say BET, you automatically think it's black.
Exactly.
You could put Jeopardy on BET.
He probably
Oh,
never watched any other episode except his.
Yeah.
The one he was in.
And he slowed it down so you could see him because it was going too fucking fast.
Yeah, man. You have to play. If you pause.
It's like
Felipe got him banned from season 3. It's already filmed.
I mean, I'm working, so I don't really see the background help.
I know you know. Help.
I mean, who the fuck said they on the show because they was in the background?
Who puts that in their act? He's giving his IMDb
Your
resume.
fat-ass friend put it in his.
He goes, yeah, I was on Miss Pat show, man.
He's giving his IMDb resume on stage. He's wasted time in his
We
act.
made eye contact.
Pisses me off.
That's just one
Is
TV
he
show.
funny?
He's all right.
Comedy's subjective, Miss Pat.
Oh, okay. Well, comedy suggestive, whatever you said. I'm gonna leave it as that.
So are you done? Are you on tour right now,
I'm here in town promoting the 3rd season of the Miss Pat Show, which aired tonight. So I'm doing a lot of promotion for the show. I'll be in town for 2 weeks.
Damn.
Just promoting the show.
Busy, man.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
They got you up in the morning and out late at night.
Yeah, I've been up since. I'm on Atlanta time,
Yeah.
so I woke up at 3:00.
Yeah, you just got here.
So I did Kimmel, and then I came here, and I go back. I don't even think I'm going to unglue my wig tonight because I'm back up about 4 o'clock to get ready for a long press junket tomorrow.
Is it in your hotel at least, or you got to go
It
somewhere?
is in my hotel
that's good.
tomorrow.
That's
It's in
good.
but it's like 6 interviews.
Yeah.
So,
You take a big old nap in the afternoon.
Well, I got to keep promoting, I got to get people to come on over because BT Plus app is only about 3 years old.
Yeah.
And
so
I-
you're building it. You're like the
I'm not going to say all
the
that.
flagship of it.
I'm
But you
part
are.
of
You're the
flagship.
biggest show
You're the
they've
biggest
had in
show,
a
right?
long
Yeah.
time. I read that in an article, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'm not just saying that.
Did you read? Is that the same article that said she was a
It was
crackhead?
No, the same article that said that she was working at a McDonald's and
With Gerald Ford?
no,
Yeah.
He was her supervisor.
John Kerry showed up.
So they do
It was Jane
sometimes.
Fonda.
How often do they do the uncensored episodes? Because I saw you guys had one, right? Was that the only one, or
No,
did
no,
they
no.
do other ones?
My whole show is uncensored.
It's
on
always
BT
uncensored.
Plus.
Okay, and
But
then
they-
on linear or whatever.
They bleep it.
They do the bleeping.
They do
okay.
the bleeping.
That's
But
awesome, though, that you were able to get that.
That's
that
badass. You got to show.
to be able to do that
And
sort of
freedom.
have that freedom. Yeah.
The freedom is, is awesome because, let me just say this. It was a voice and an audience for a mama like me.
Yeah.
Especially as brown people and black people. And white people too. I mean, it's a mama like me in every nationality. But they never gave that mother a voice because they wanted mothers to be perfect. Well, everybody's mama ain't perfect. Some, most of us wait till our parents die. You clean out the room, you're like, oh my God, mama, these Polaroids, you was a freak. You sucking 6 dicks at one time. We have to find out our grandparents are dead and find those old Polaroid ass pictures, and grandma got 4 dicks in her ears. It's nobody.
Got a
I never
earful.
found that picture of my grandma. She was married 3 times, though.
But I'm just saying it's
No
it
wonder
was,
my grandma didn't take pictures.
it was a voice out there for a mom like me who say real shit, who act real, who people can relate. But for years, the industry just overlooked it because, they'll make the daddy a certain way, but the mom had to be perfect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The mom usually in a TV show, you like
She's a
whether
side
where she's
character.
white, you'll see her coming with groceries,
Yeah.
or taking laundry
I
out.
don't do
and
any of
that's
that
it.
bullshit.
Yeah, man. I remember watching
Like
Beverly,
on Beverly Hills
Beverly Hills
90210.
90210. The
She
mom
only brought
The mom
groceries
brought
in and out.
groceries,
That's
or
it.
I gotta go buy groceries, or she's taking clothes out of the laundry. Like, who lives like that?
I mean, for real, who really lives like that? No fucking body.
Like, not like my mom. My mom flossing in the living room during a party.
What?
Flossing her teeth and shit.
She said you
in
went
front
too
of
far.
everybody, all nasty.
I mean, moms are not perfect, and I think on this show, in real life, I'm a convicted felon.
Yeah.
The dad is a straight head. He holds me up, and he's, he stepped back and letting me have a career, which is comedy, which you always see the mama holding the daddies up in a sitcom. So now it's reversed,
Yeah.
because it's fucking real.
You
And
play a comedian on the show?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a new comedian. I'm pretty new
okay.
to it.
So okay.
I haven't had any success yet.
Oh, okay.
I think I just went on my big tour in season 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
With Don D.C. Curry.
Oh,
Oh,
DC
hell
Curry?
yeah.
Give him
Awesome.
Dusty
He's
Curry,
great.
bro.
Yeah.
I can't do his
He's
voice
hard
right
to
now.
do. You gotta
We hung out with him at a show one
You gotta
time.
move around.
We hung out with him after the show, like, because these black comedians, they're used to working with each other all the time, right? They're like Mike Epps and DC Curry and all these guys, but I'm not, So I went to all their dressing rooms every show I did. So I go to Mike Epps, I didn't just knock him or something, I gonna come in. And then we're just talking. Then we went to DC Curry room, and he let me smoke a joint in there. And his best friend is like his old retired cop. That's like his best friend, like his bodyguard. And I didn't want to laugh, but what are they gonna do?
He ain't gonna bother you.
But
You
then-
sleep.
They're just drinking. They're drinking. He has a little bottle he took from the airport, probably.
Oh, Scotch bottles. He hit me up.
He goes, one more.
He's you want a drink, young man? You look thirsty.
What is Don DC Curry gonna do with it? His bodyguard being old. He know the time for nap time.
Well, he napped when we were back there.
Of course he did. Shit, I'm 50 and I nap in between shows.
He put a little detective hat down. Is all.
You nap between shows?
Fuck yeah, I'm sleepy now. I'm tired as fuck. I can't stand to do shit after 5:30. I mean, my bra have alarm clock on it. At 5:30, that bitch gotta come off, and my titties scream, yes,
Oh, that's for sure.
together. So, I mean, I've been in a bra since fucking 10 o'clock this morning.
Wire? Underwire?
Yeah, I got underwire
That's the
today.
worst.
It is the fucking worst because
It's
I
the
don't know about
worst.
your titties, but sometimes
Digs
my
in the
nipple slide
underarm.
down up under the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that fucking so painful.
I get these digs in the side of my underarm, like right there.
Yes, but you know what I do? I take
it
a knife
off.
and I cut it, and I pull that fucking wire out.
Oh, I've done that before, yeah.
Yeah,
I hate wires. I hate padding. I just want a
But
regular
when you
bra.
do that, you have to do both sides because if not, one of your titties gonna be high, low, high. So it's gonna look uneven. It's gonna look like you put your titties on backwards.
So like a pirate hat.
Yeah, what you were saying about a real mom, like my mom was never like a the TV mom, you know. She was a bitch. She
Sandy.
was a bitch. She was not nice. She was evil.
She's still
But-
alive.
Yeah, she's still alive. We don't
She
talk.
don't
We haven't
look at
talked for like 5 years. But
Why?
when I watched
because you married a Mexican.
No, not at all. No,
Oh.
because she's crazy. She's just crazy. It's hard.
Okay.
Long story. But
We have time.
This whole stupid.
But when I saw Roseanne the first time, I remember I was like, this is like this is more like my mom than I've ever seen on TV. And they were poor.
That's probably the first
And I'd
impression
never
of
seen
a
a
lady
poor
like that.
white family on TV. Like you see Good Times and stuff like that, but you never saw a poor white family on, like, I guess Archie Bunker was not rich, but they had a house.
Archie Bunker was he was
middle
good.
class, I
He
guess,
was middle
but
class.
And also a lady that was unfit.
But I felt we didn't have a house. Like it was much rougher than what was on TV. But when I saw Roseanne, I was like, this is the right kind of show. Oh, you want to take a photo?
Talking?
But anyway, yeah, but I love that because there was never one with a black woman or even a Latina woman. But I think that people in TV, they want to protect the lead character. You know what I mean? Did they
No,
ever
they
talk
wanna
about that?
they
Like trying to
wanna-
make you still look like a good guy at the end or no?
On my show, they try to protect the daddy.
Okay.
So they want the daddy to be perfect.
Uh-huh.
And like second season ended with me being a middle-aged woman. I decided to get an abortion. And he grabbed me, and the network said, "Oh no, you're gonna make Terry look bad." And I said, "I know how to get beat. Please stay the fuck out of this and let me get beat. You know, just let me make it real for you guys." And it ended up being people fucking loved it.
Awesome.
So a lot of time the network just need to move out the way
They
and let us
do.
create.
They do.
Yeah.
They're so afraid.
Don't buy shit and then try to change shit.
But then when that shit takes off, then let's all do what Miss
a
Padd's
template
show
now.
is doing. You know, it's a template now.
Did you suggest you want to be a comedian, or they did?
my co-creators made me the comedian.
That's good, because sometimes we go into places we want to be a comedian. Oh man, there's too many comedians, so they don't want another one.
He gets
How do
told
you
every
know?
time,
They're
yeah.
all, and I started telling them they're all white though. Nobody wants another white comedy show.
Yeah.
With a stand-up comedian. How about a chubby Mexican
Right. There hasn't been that. So like every time he wants
who
to
lost
make,
his teeth, but now has new ones?
We've pitched 5 different sitcoms, done the whole pitching process, 5 different years. And sometimes it was based on our lives. Sometimes it was a different story, all different writers, different production teams. And every time when we're trying to figure out what his career is going to be, what his job is going to be, and we suggest comedian, they're always like, people are tired of the comedian format.
We say podcast.
But I'm like, but Seinfeld's like fucking still being played on everywhere. It's still being played. People still watch it. You know?
Oh, because they know what they want.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's so frustrating.
Sometimes they only know what they want about it. That's gonna automatically fail.
Annoying. It will
That's
fail.
hilarious.
What's up, fool?
She's got to go soon.
Yeah.
It's 9 if you want to take off. Are you tired?
They told us you had to leave at 9. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
so you have to leave
Oh,
at
yeah.
9.
It's 9 o'clock already?
Yeah.
Why the
About
fuck y'all still up?
5 till.
Can we go till 9:30?
Oh, okay. Well, y'all make sure y'all watch the third
Yes.
season of the Miss Pat Show on
Philip, take a
BET
picture of
Plus.
us.
Starting tonight.
Starting tonight.
Starting tonight.
Yes.
Please watch it. It's gonna be fucking great.
Hell yeah.
And can I just say it was Emmy nominated last year?
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah,
So make sure you watch it.
That's
It's
awesome. Congratulations.
real
That's
shit.
badass.
I would say this is the best season out of all three of them.
Really?
And the other two was pretty fucking funny.
Do you do any writing or suggesting of stuff of storylines and things like? Because it all comes from your life, right?
Yeah,
So-
I'm in the writing room.
Oh, you
I
are?
would have it no other way.
Doesn't it kill you though? There's so much time spent in there. No.
No, not ours.
Okay.
It's so funny because when we hire writers from LA, they always say, "Oh my God, I can't believe your writing room lasts, this many hours." We already know what we're gonna do. Me and my co-creator before the season starts. I'm not sitting in no fucking writing room no 13 hours and thinking
Yeah.
no fucking joke and no idea. I already got the idea. Just let me talk. We write and and let's write the fucking season.
That's
But
good.
the good part about it is that me and the co-creator pretty much have an idea what the whole season is gonna be, even before the writers even hear the pitches. So it goes by really fast with us.
great.
We don't fuck around over there.
It's good.
I think we spend more times writing jokes than fucking writing what the episode is gonna be about. Cause this year, anything that happened to me, I take it to him and say, "This is a fucking episode that people want to hear about." So if you ever hear me bitch about something, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna turn into a fucking episode on the Miss Pat Show. And with that said, y'all, I'm out this bitch.
Thank
you
Miss
so
Pat.
much.
Thank you so much.
Keep
I'm
shining.
Thank you.
Unlock the door for you.
Yeah, unlock the door and make sure I don't get kidnapped out here. Well, I'm kind of thick, so ain't nobody gonna grab me anyway.
Some skinny ass dude.
That's who usually like me, 2 small men.
I knew a guy that was skinny, bro, and he liked women twice her weight. But he was a skinny guy. He had to get smothered.
I used to work with a dude at Kmart that was like that.
Yeah, man. What's up, Philip? Put that up again. That's
Hell
the
yeah,
Miss Pat Show, the show that what's his name was never on.
That's fucking cool, dude. He embellished a lot, let's say.
Bro, today I was going through a bunch of let's see what's next. And Lisa told me that there was there's somebody that we know that said that about the Paul Rodriguez post. Yeah, Paul Rodriguez said about when he was here, and this person used that TMZ post and said about him. I remember Paul talking to me about it, calling me in at nighttime, and telling me how hurt he was.
This fool had telepathy or something? What the
Fucking
fuck?
liars, huh, bro? I mean, Gracie hangs out with him more than we do. She ain't
Now you're
posting
gonna-
bullshit
Yeah,
like
exactly,
that.
dude.
I didn't know
Oh
you
my
were gonna tell
God,
that story.
dude. Fools are reaching, huh? Trying ass fools, huh?
Bro, I saw on the first of all, thank you for Miss Pat for being here, and go watch her show. It premieres
Hell
at
yeah.
midnight on BET Plus, the Miss Pat Show. There it is. And you guys tell her the What's Up Fool podcast sent me here.
Yeah, man.
And somebody on the podcast, somebody who watched the podcast with Ralph on the bottom, they were like, "You guys do our podcast. How can we make that happen?" But how could why did you ask first? Wait for an answer, then make it happen. But they tell you with that question, it's like they already expect you to say yeah.
They put you on the
Bro,
spot.
we got to get you on a podcast, bro. How can we make that happen? First of all, no.
They're
And
cyber-begging,
don't
dude.
make it happen, please.
And then the homeboy said he's only gonna do 4 anyways. Dude, fools are funny, dude. Like,
And people
he's
are giving his whole career advice and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he should stop doing these podcasts. Whoever is advising him is way off. It's like,
But it's
you're an idiot.
it's so funny that we were talking about like all these people that use it in the clips. Like, they don't even have any content of their own. It's just like, dude, just straight shoplifting though.
Shoplifting.
Where's Rizzo?
Didn't he have some rehearsal or some shit?
A dinner or something with the directors and the
With Epstein.
cast of that thing he's doing.
I thought you all was gonna do that in Kentucky.
Well, that's a shooting, but I think we can wrap though whenever you're
Miss
ready though.
What's up, fool? We got these dates coming up. February 24th, Denver, Colorado, sold out. February 25th, Laughlin, Nevada, almost sold out. Listen, man, anybody that didn't go to get tickets to Laughlin, I will hook you up with free tickets if you can make it to Durham, North Carolina. March 4th, Durham, North Carolina. Anybody living in the area, if you say, Felipe, I heard it on Felipe Esparza podcast, I'll hook you up with you plus 4 tickets. And March 4th, I already told you, Durham, North Carolina. March 10th, El Paso, Texas. March 11th, it is sold out. There's no broken link, by the way. There's no tickets. There's nothing. It's sold out. Tickets at
Like
FelipeWorld.com.
literally 4 single seats.
Bro, there was some
in the
people
theater.
leaving messages on Ralph Barbosa's Instagram, and I was gonna comment, but why am I commenting? But it was funny, man, because he goes, "Oh man, I was looking for tickets for the show tonight, and the link's not up." And I was gonna write, "You moron." You know these tickets been sold out in November.
They're
Are you
gone,
asking
bro.
for free tickets or what?
Kind of, yeah.
I saw that Nick Torturo went to that show last night.
Oh,
I
yeah?
know, with a broken arm.
With a broken arm, man.
He's a fan of yours, and he never came and saw you any of your live shows. What's up with that?
That fool out there trying to get noticed.
He's trying to I think his son, you know what? I bet his son, who's Philip's age, his son was like, "Dad, you got to go to this show," you know, and he
You got to
showed
get
up.
in.
Because I don't think Nick's sitting there.
Dave
noticing
Chappelle showed up at
anybody's
the end and did
comedy.
like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Laying it
Captive
down.
audience. And Alfred Robles was there with a cowboy hat and shit because other comedian were from Texas and he wants to be a part of the team, so he wore a cowboy hat.
Yahoo!
I gotta get me a cowboy hat, man.
No.
Some cowboy boots, bro. Some
No.
shit kickers.
Well, I'm not gonna get circumcised, so might as well get a cowboy hat.
No on all those things.
She has a lot of energy, man, for somebody who just came from the airport
You know what?
in a black limousine.
She's cool.
Shout out to her, man, because I would have said no.
She just did what Paul Rodriguez does when he's on set, where he's just tired and like all out. He's like a zombie almost. And then the scene starts. Hey, you know, he turns it on. She just did it. I saw her from the time she got from from our lounge, our guest lounge,
She was
to
passed
here.
out looking like Medea and shit.
Yeah, she was like cranky about her coffee, and then she was like, "Oh, like I don't want to be here. I'm cold." And then came in here, and she's like magical.
Yeah, the lights come on. It's like, boom, you
Yeah,
gotta do
she's a
it.
performer, born performer. She was tired, I know.
That's how you do it sometimes, Doc.
Even under all that stress and time delays, that you gotta go up there and perform.
That was cool that we brought in Ralph's homies on the
Fuck yeah,
podcast
dude.
because nobody had done that, eh?
So Luis and Jesus.
Luis and Jesus. I forgot that those dudes started off working with Chingo Bling. Was they
Yeah.
in that video with Flaco back in the day?
I don't know, but I seen a lot. I seen them photos with them opening. I'm going back like a couple years, but I don't know though.
Like the
People's all-
fancy film that he did,
Back
that
in the
little
day,
like
yeah.
stylized documentary looking thing that they did
It
with
was
Flacco.
It was kind of like it was like I don't know. I thought it was like a short film or something, right?
Yeah, it's
Something
like a short
that.
film. He's like leaning against
Maybe,
the wall.
I don't know,
It's
I
like
don't
a
know.
film noir. It looked like, or
Was
something.
that part of the
like jazz.
Netflix lawsuits?
Yeah, but that's when Flacco was knee deep with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's another comedian that was hanging out. I saw that they played basketball today, but last night there was another comedian on the show. Rene Baca, we already know he's funny, crazy dude. But there was another dude that was there, big old fat dude. He looks like that wrestler that used to wear that little hat, like a little African hat with a white dude.
A white dude with an African hat?
Yeah, he used to be the one man gang, and then he became that wrestler. Anyways, Ken Flores, bro, from Chicago. He opens up for Rene Vaca. There was some other fool that I didn't know, but that's the one I recognized.
George Gray, one man gang. And then he was Akeem the African Dream. I don't remember.
He was,
I kind of do remember that guy.
Akeem, the African
Damn, I don't
Dream.
remember that.
He looked like comedian Ken Flores.
That's a weird looking dude.
But he's a youngster.
Dom
Can you see it?
DeLuise,
Can you
huh?
see it? That guy.
What's up, fool? Man, so you have another baby, bro, I hear, right?
What?
You are?
No, what is he
Oh.
talking about?
Where'd you get this information?
From right here, man.
bringing it
Right here, where,
the
bro?
crackhead memo that you had.
Oh, wait, man, dude. I don't know shit, dude.
There's a lot of
Word,
stuff
bro.
that down here I don't want to talk about. So, the father of her first 2 children was 8 years old, her senior. He began sexually abusing her when she was 12 years old. Earlier in her childhood, she also suffered sexual abuse from one of her mother's boyfriends.
Damn.
I guess when you get sexually abused, you want to be a comedian, bro, huh? Is that what happened to you?
Somebody said, "Why Durham? Do Charlotte while in North Carolina."
That's like I wasn't just there.
Dude, it was like
what?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago, he was in Charlotte. Where were you?
I was in Charlotte.
And
What's up, fool?
somebody said, Kurt Allen said, he's the guy from Florida, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Thanks for having Miss Pat on. Her show rocks. I've seen every episode. Adam was outstanding in his episode." An Adam fan right there.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. Fuck it. He knows what's up, Felipe.
That dude, Kurt Allen, bro. I think I met that fool. Oh, yeah, I met him at the open mic at the fucking Comedy Zone. You know that they open mic at noon, and then the owner.
That's Saturday, right? The Saturday.
I don't know if the owner gives advice, but everyone else gives advice. But you meet some weirdos, bro.
Open mics always comes with weirdos, dude.
Yeah, but I met Kurt Allen. I saw him perform, and I saw that I heard most of his bit. I said, this guy has drugs, eh?
He has a lid.
And then I hooked up with him, and he had
Who
a
says lid anymore?
He had a homeboy from a homeboy that was from Atlanta. That I think he's like Lebanese or Arab looking dude. But anyway, it doesn't matter where that guy's from in the Middle East. He's all South. He's all Southern, bro. Like
Got that twang.
wrestles gators. He has alligators with gold chains on them, man.
Boss ass alligators, huh?
Yeah, man. Some people just live far, huh? This dude lives
In the
far
boonies,
from
fool.
Comedy Zone, dude. Like you need to grab a pig on the way out, dude.
A pig?
Well, just like when we do the shows in Naples or like Miami and people come from the Everglades. It's like, what the fuck?
Like that dude, what's his name?
Sácame la leche.
Sácame la leche. That dude lives in, man.
The Everglades, right?
Mexicans living in the Everglades. They're talking about deep frying alligator and shit.
They have those little boats or those little rafts with like the big old fan engines. Yeah, man.
You ever ate alligator,
Never. I'll try it though. I'm down.
Lisa?
No, never.
You wrestled one or what?
No.
Fuck that, dude. You see that fucking poor asshole trying to open the alligator's mouth, get his fucking arm bit off. Fucking moron.
Dude, I saw a picture of Martin holding the alligator, bro.
Like a baby one or something, like a toothless one. Come on, bro. Gonna snatch that beard. It's over, dog. No more Ricky. He's not about that Ricky no more. What's up with Martin, dog?
What people are saying right here?
Oh, somebody said like I look like I would check people's legal status.
For what?
I don't know.
Easy, Border Patrol.
I know he doesn't understand.
Homeland
He didn't
Security
get
over
it.
here.
Somebody said bring on Pops. Somebody said Flacco should fill in on the days Rizzo can't be here, but
He's in Simi Valley.
Flacco could barely get. He's in Simi Valley.
But I called him
He
about
doesn't
2 weeks
drive.
ago and he didn't answer.
And he's kind of like shaky health every day, so we never know.
Oh my God.
He's not a last minute kind of guy.
Yeah, out of the stool to the gurney.
Oh, dude, some dude
What's up,
sent me a funny
Love Flacco,
ass
but it's
photo,
tough.
bro. You know. I'll show it to you later though. But it was funny, man, because he was walking out of some office and there was like these plants that are blonde, but the wind was hitting them, so they look like wigs, right? And he goes, look at my little Trumpies.
Yeah,
Growing.
send me that shit. That shit was funny, dude.
But they're regular plants.
Yeah, I think it's those like not. I don't know if it's a succulent family, but there's one like Arizona plants where you put them out there where you don't want to have a lawn. But I was gonna tell you that a couple weeks ago, it wasn't too much news, but supposedly, what's his name? Ron Jeremy got off on those charges.
Oh yeah. What happened?
I guess they found him not guilty.
It wasn't a settlement or anything. They just found. Well, he has no
I
money
don't know.
to
Yeah,
settle.
yeah.
He said that I didn't hear the director say cut.
But it's funny
kept
because
going.
you seen that dude in those pictures. He looked like a poor little beaver, huh? He was done, dude.
He looked messed up.
Yeah, like
He
that was a mad downfall
when he was in
right there.
porno, it was like a sad time because that motherfucker was never good looking. I don't care that I see pictures of him when he was young. I don't think he was good looking at all. You,
Who?
Ron Jeremy.
He didn't look as bad as he did, but he was always like a greasy ass dude
Yeah,
that came
he
out
was-
from
He had big
underneath the
blue
car.
eyes,
Yeah,
right?
he had the blue eyes.
And a
I
hairy
never
chest.
was. Find a young picture of Ron Jeremy. I never found him attractive, but he looked like that 80s dude that honestly gay, like Hustler, not Hustler, sorry,
He did gay porn
Playgirl.
too, huh?
They're like Playgirl.
Yeah,
No,
right there,
he
just-
never did gay porn, I don't think. But it was like, Playgirl, the type, the Chippendales guy
Yeah,
with the
hairy
light eyes,
chest.
curly hair, or dark hair, like the
Me.
Stout.
like that Matt Horsley look. You know Matt Horsley?
No.
He had a TV show. Put Matt Horsley on there. He was one of those.
Oh,
guys.
what's up with that one on the
But
right,
see,
right
yeah,
there?
that-
Gross.
Top left one. He thought he was.
But it's
the
also he
shit.
has like a Post Malone face where he's always been like
Get a
chubby
young
looking.
picture of
Look,
Jay
so
Leno
he
now.
wasn't
cheeks.
fat, you
Yeah,
know?
he's got the cheeks.
Get a young picture of Jay Leno too when he thought he was a stud.
Jay Leno, yeah, he thought he was. He was on this episode of Alice. I remember he was playing like a biker, a tough biker.
Whoa,
it was
whoa.
embarrassing.
'Cause
He had a
there's-
leather jacket on. He's like 6'7". He looks odd in
There's
the
a picture of him with like like little circle glasses, Harry Potter glasses, looking like Potsy. But yeah, old school, dude. That's somebody's uncle right there, dude. Come on, dog.
He's never gonna spend all that money.
Look at
huh?
a young picture.
Hell no.
Rodrigo right there.
I was running for class president in that picture. Hell no. Fool, they'll give it to charity or something.
What?
Jay Leno, Felipe said he'll never spend all his money.
Maybe
Be
not.
like,
he
you
doesn't
know,
have any kids or anything.
It'd be like a Jay Leno museum, a car museum or some shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Some
it'd be
foundation.
a car museum.
When you get that old, bro, are you gonna just wear the same shit like he does?
Fuck that, dude. If I'm doing that good, hell no. I'm gonna have fools carry me, dog.
Carrie.
But wearing the same clothes?
Nah, fuck no, dude.
The denim,
wears
gar-
denim,
denim.
bro.
I want to be like Bill Gates, use a new pair of socks every day,
That's what he does.
and go to Little St. John's. Hey, what happened here, huh? What happened?
How about that guy from fucking? The guy that used to be with Rockefeller.
Who his henchman, the guy that.
No, he was a partner in Rockefeller, the Rockefeller clothing and Rockefeller Records.
Oh, you're talking about,
when he got the big deal.
Damon Dash.
Oh, Damon.
Damon Dash.
Yeah, Damon from
that
Shark Tank.
fool
Here,
said
dog.
that he used to wear a brand new pair of fresh Air Force Ones, the white ones, like the one that Eddie Murphy likes,
Every day?
the one that Eddie Griffin likes, a fresh, brand new one every day, because he didn't want to wear. He didn't want to wear an old one. He didn't want to wear yesterday's shoes. He has to be brand new every day.
I guess when you're like that, you got to be that crisp, no?
But one pair of shoes, how
I know.
how
you
far
don't
is he
need-
walking?
I know.
Yeah, but and then I think what are they like? Give them away to kids or something after, like?
Maybe. Who knows?
Because
what
I mean,
they
it'll
do
suck
with
to
it.
just throw that shit away, but whatever.
I know, it's so
capitalism,
wasteful.
right?
So wasteful.
Ballin'.
Because, did you say Eddie Griffin would, in his rider, that he got a new pair every night?
show.
Every show?
So if he did
So
three
if he
shows
did
in one night,
6
there's
shows,
3 pairs.
So if he did 6 shows on a weekend at the San Jose Improv, there's
Yeah.
six pairs of shoes.
Because
Because in his rider, I don't know if you ever officially mentioned this, but Eddie Griffin had something in his rider where the promoter or the club, wherever he was performing, had to give him a new pair of Air Force Ones, white Air Force Ones, like size 8, whatever his little feet are, and that was a requirement. So then this manager of this comedy club got to go down and buy some pairs of Nikes and bring them there for him. That's so crazy.
And that's when Air Force Ones were like kind of like.
And they don't
you
like
know,
black limousines.
Yeah,
White.
he wanted a
It'll be
white.
white with red
Yeah.
interior.
I don't know about the red interior.
Damn,
I wanted
that's
white.
What?
That's a whole like thing with they say like somebody has a sitcom and then they start going, all right, I only want yellow M&Ms or something, and then they cancel you or something, and then it's over.
I think they put the only one yellow M&Ms because they were not reading the whole rider.
Green M&Ms, but I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, brown M&Ms, no
Yeah.
brown M&Ms.
Yeah, they don't
But
want.
yeah, they wanted to make sure they weren't reading the whole rider, so they put that like
put
right
that
in the
in there,
middle
bro.
of the
'Cause
rider.
sometimes, bro,
To
they
make
say
sure.
like you might get something like you might get the everything, but then they forgot something. Then you know they didn't read the rider, bro, because you put brown M&Ms.
I mean, I don't want to say like I don't have a rider or anything, but I see with like sometimes you get a rider and like they have like low quality almonds and like like cheaper versions of that stuff. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, because I know that Roseanne.
I know
Low
that's
quality almonds.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying though, like compared to the ones that you know what I mean.
Because I know
well,
that
there's
Or-
not specified what quality.
Roseanne Barr, she wanted.
But-
She would specify the type of coffee she wanted.
she specified the type of coffee she wanted, and the guy goes, "What'd you do?" Man, I went to Ralph's, got regular coffee, and
He got-
ground it in front of her.
I think he got Folgers, he said,
Folgers.
or something
God,
like that. She
I was
didn't even
getting
know the
Nescafe,
difference.
bro.
She didn't even know the difference.
Me, I want half milk and half coffee in 2 cups.
Easy, Willie.
Doesn't what's his face? Ron White. He asks for like a Johnny Walker Blue or Johnny Walker Black for every show.
He was working with Don Juan
of
Tequila,
scotch,
number
man.
Juan. It was a 6-pack of Bud Light, a bottle of Patron, Johnny Walker Blue, and 6 wings from Hooters.
Because they have the
A
best
dozen
Just
wings from Hooters.
6.
requisite to specificity, dude.
Mario said he would buy that full fake forces.
Fake Air Forces.
That's why you're Mario, dog.
What do you think? I've never seen Will.
You're Mario.
I worked with Alex Mundo one time, and I went to his green room. We should have him on one day. He had a bottle. It was a bottle of Patron because I guess he likes it chilled, so it came in a little ice chest, and then there was an apple in there. No, an apple. Then later on we were hitting bowls, bro. I didn't know he wanted an apple.
Toss that shit.
Who was that?
Yeah,
No
Alex
evidence.
Mundo.
Oh, Alex. He smokes weed?
He taught me how to smoke. Nah, kidding.
I had a puff.
You know, it'd be funny to have, bro, that comedian from Chicago that made us laugh.
Who, fool?
Oh, the one that said, "You my little bunny."
Oh, he's from New York. Rudy Rush. Yeah, he's.
But I thought he
funny.
lived in Chicago.
Um,
No, Houston.
Houston.
Houston,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's funny as fuck, dog. He's like the funniest comedian that I've seen that's not like all blown up and famous, dude. Like everything he said was fucking comedy, dude.
He didn't want a beginning and end.
He's funny, dog.
What's
Funny,
up,
bro.
Fool Podcast? What's up, Lisa? Huh?
Armando Contreras wants a shout out.
Armando Contreras, what's up? I know that fool.
Contreras.
Contreras. What we're gonna have next week? No guests, right?
Marcela Arguello
Oh, hell
promoting
yeah,
her
dude.
new HBO special, which is already on HBO, but we couldn't fit her
yeah,
in
dude.
until next week.
That's what's up, man.
Modesto's
And it's called
finest, eh?
Bitch Grow Up or something like
Bitch,
that. Yeah.
grow up. Go check that out, man. That was cool. We had Miss Pat for 1 hour.
Which was funny.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
She killed me with it.
That uncle though.
I didn't even write down the notes of the funny parts. I have to watch it again.
That uncle about getting tossed up.
I don't know if I can ever help a family member have intercourse, dude.
No,
Fuck that.
I don't think I could help anybody.
He would have to be rich.
I wouldn't want like a dick to touch me or something.
I'm telling you, though, when I worked in that nursing home, a lot of old
He's
people.
back to that old lady masturbating.
Well, she wasn't old. She had mental issues.
She
but
put her legs
but-
up and
she
shit.
had legs up in the air on her bed.
How old was she?
Probably 40 at the time.
I heard. I
So,
used to spray a convalescent
she
home.
was-
They would do that shit there
Yeah.
too.
Oh, the men
Gross.
were gross. This man with eczema all over his body, Jack, he would jerk off in
His
the
name is Jack.
Jack Eczema.
in the fucking
Dude,
jerry
Jack's-
chairs, which are these like recliners that are portable. They have wheels on them. And he would sit there under his blanket and just, and I just imagine all the dry skin flaking everywhere.
We
'cause he
sprayed
was
like 3
covered in it.
convalescent homes,
So
convalescent
gross.
homes, and one of them was like, like it was separated, men and women, like in different spots. And I'm all, why? He's all, dude, like the guys, they'll like start attacking the girls. I'm all, shut the fuck up. He's all, dude, these fools are crazy, bro.
They come and listen home.
I never
Yeah.
saw anybody attack anybody. Well, I mean, except the Alzheimer's patients attack me. Attack a lot of people.
What's up, fool? Shout out to comedian from Las Vegas at Planet Hollywood, Edwin San Juan. He has the special right now on YouTube. Go check that out. I didn't even know it was out already.
Hell yeah.
He's in what? He has a new special?
Yeah, he recorded at Planet Hollywood.
That's where he has his residency.
Yeah, so go check that out, man. It's on YouTube. It's a whole hour. I saw some of it. Some of the jokes I never heard before.
The
Go
V
check
Theater.
that out. Good quality too.
Fuck yeah, dude. Good for Edwin, dog.
But that's funny, man. That lady with the legs up, bro. So she was 40 and
I don't
mentally
remember why she was there. 'Cause
mentally ill, and so her parents must have died and they had money to leave her there, huh?
No, her parents were still around because they
Oh.
would come and we had to talk
They're
to
probably
her,
paying
talk
for
to
it,
them
right?
about her behavior. Yeah, but we were a Medicaid facility, so Medicaid covered most of it. But she wasn't. We had a couple people who were younger. The rest of them were all old. And then I worked on the Alzheimer's wing. Those people were all old.
Just gone.
But
bro.
before that, the regular wing, there was a guy who was a former alcoholic, and his electrolytes were all gone. Like he had destroyed the inside of his body, basically. So he was just recovering. He was a short termer for like 8 weeks. That woman was
To get
supposed
his body
to be
back to normal?
yeah, like it was kind of like a physical rehab or whatever, but that was the only facility where he could stay during that time. I don't know. And then this other woman, she had emphysema, and she was going through rehab like that too. And then
For a
this,
dabby.
and then this guy, but she would smoke. She would turn her oxygen off, and she'd go outside and smoke, and come back in and put her oxygen on again.
Like a
I-
mobster.
Seriously,
That's what
man.
it was probably
she
just,
carried her
that
tank
was,
everywhere.
That was
though.
oxygen for her, probably.
Yeah, it's horrible.
What's up, Fool Podcast? So we say goodbye or what?
I don't know.
Thank you guys for listening this week, man.
Au revoir.
Two
Two
shows.
podcasts this
Yeah,
week,
two
man. What else
episodes.
you
Yeah,
I'm
want?
tired.
Also, man, go if you like this podcast, go check out my last History for Foods podcast on Latin cinema. That's our last one for this subject. So go check that out, man.
We'll have some more in March.
Please leave comments. We only have 25 comments, man. If you really like this podcast, go check out that podcast.
Don't be a modicum, bro.
Well, we're gonna just fire Butch. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, man. Peace out. Have a good week.
Whoa!